Hi guys, and welcome to D&D Beyond the Roll. And this is kind of a sneak peek video, not really an official. I don't know if it'll ever make the channel, but if you're watching this on the channel, then obviously it did. But what I wanted to do is show you some of the stuff that we have going on behind the scenes and give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to build a channel like this. First, we have an ongoing campaign. It's called The Power of Three. It's just a placeholder name. I really haven't come up with anything better yet. But we have 3 players, and they are currently in the world of Ricelon, which you're looking at right down there right now. Well, it's probably like over there. There? Yeah. Anyway, this is weird to do on this because this isn't put together yet. But regardless, you are looking at the map of Ricelon right now, and they are actually in a place called Tysor, which you can see a zoom in right here. Now, outside of Tysor is lots of different things. It is in the Southlands part of the world. It is more or less on the coast. It's protected by a nice little harbor and inlet there. However, within Tysor, we have lots of stuff going on, and let me show you that. Here is just a quick overview of Tysor. This is basically downtown Tysor. Imagine that there's lots and lots of other buildings and homes surrounding this area, but you can see there's a harbor. There is the Dawn's Rest Inn, which if you read any of the biography so far or any of the journal, you know that that is one of the places where the 3 have already been to. And I just like to show you guys around a little bit. So one thing that I'd like to do is just give a quick little snippet of what combat may look like in this world and the way we're going to do things. All the way to the right of your screen, you will see the combat log, and that's going to show you all the dice rolls and things as they happen. Now, you're seeing the DM's rolls, but the players don't see the DM's rolls, okay? So that's important. Today, you're going to see all the rolls because I'm going to be playing the part of Pinky, who is the half-orc bard. I'm not really going to role play her because Derica does such a better job with her own character than I ever could, but I'm going to use her as the example. Right below me, you can see the mini map, which is going to be like our combat map and our area maps and things like that. So let me pull up the map of the old Tysor mine. And there we go. And I can actually zoom in for you guys so you can get a better look. Actually, let's just zoom out for a quick second. There is the entire map. I'm actually quite proud of this map. I thought it was pretty cool. And let's move over to the area where Pinky is. And there we go. Pinky and the goblin. She is in the final room where there was actually 2 goblins here. Actually, I think it was more like 4 by the time they got it all going. But for the sake of argument, let's just do it this way. Pinky is going to make an attack on the goblin next to her. And this is really, really simple. We're using D&D Beyond for character sheets. You're just not going to see that here. I can show you the character sheet now and then if we need to see it. Like, for instance, if I want to bring over her character sheet, there we go. There is Pinky. Now let me put that back over here. And she's going to make a roll. Now, that roll is going to be an attack roll with her longsword. And if you look over in the combat log, you should see her roll. She got a 20, not a natural 20, because that would have been kind of awesome for the first one, but she actually rolled 20, which, you know, for the sake of argument, let's just say it hit. I'm pretty sure it did. And I would just roll her damage. And that guy took 8 points of damage. Now, if you look, it'll actually show one-handed or two-handed damage. That is the kind of thing that I make a player decide before they make that damage roll. And that might be something within Roll20 that I have to figure out how to fix. So that's just one of the little multiple bugs that might have to get worked out. I just thought this was kind of a cool thing to show you guys. But something else that we're going to be doing, you're going to see that, you know, let's say this guy has 12 hit points. His attack bonus might have been 4, and let's say his armor class was 13. So as I click on them, you can see that of my monsters. We're not doing that for all of the player characters. It would just get a little bit tedious. But there's other things that we're going to do. Like, for instance, when they are at full hit points, they have no marker. But when they're hit, but still have 2/3 or better, they'll have a green marker, like that. Same for the players. Let's say that by the time she got here, she was pretty hurt. She was down below her maximum hit points by a significant amount. I had to move it because there was other things in the way. She's somewhere between 1/3 and 2/3 of her hit points. So she has a yellow. But this guy just got the snot beat out of him, so he's actually red. He'd probably be dead by now, realistically, but we're just going to go with he's red so I can turn that off. But that also means that if someone is poisoned, I can turn things like that on and off. If they uh, are dead, we do think, actually, I think that's undead. If they have a web on them, and then if she had killed him, we do this. That way, the players know that that character is dead and they can go back and loot the body later. I don't want to remove them from the map. I'd rather them stay. Now, what's really, really cool about using this system is in Roll20, this is constant. So that means if we leave this map, like we're going to do right now, let's say we go back to Tysor, and let me just zoom out so you can see the whole place again. We go back to Tysor, and the party starts doing things there. If we ever decided to go back to that cave, we can go back to that cave, and it'll be exactly how they left it. Obviously, if they're bodies, they might have brought it away by that point, but that is totally on the DM to take care of. I just wanted to show you guys the layout that we're going to be using. I mean, this is the layout I came up with today, so it may change because I had a different one yesterday. But just to give you an idea of how this might actually work and see how this goes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We're really looking forward to putting out some content for you. There are going to be some starting up videos like how to make your first character, things like that in D&D Beyond. But just wanted to say hi and let you know that we actually are really working on the channel, and there's a lot going on, just trying to get it all sorted out as we go. Anyway, have a great day, and thanks for watching.